What's up guys, Aviation133 here, back to another video, and in this video it's going to be my first ever special Sunday video, which is basically where I will be uploading a video which isn't an airport update, as I upload them on Fridays. And in this video, as it says in the title, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make some 1:400 scale Paper GSE, for those of you who don't have access to a 3D printer or just don't have the money at the moment to buy some proper GSE. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make two types of GSE, the Staircar, some buses, and so I'm just going to say one thing. So this Staircar, so they were all featured in my video on Friday. The big Staircar is the original size for the 1:400 scale. However, I thought that was well too big, so I narrowed it down to the smaller one, which is here, which were the same size as the buses. I believe that this file here may have just been a bit how do I say it, a bit corrupt possibly. So I will leave a link to all the files in the description, so make sure to go check them out. And then you're going to want to print a couple of them, and make sure that you print one a lot bigger. This is just to test, so that you know how you're going to be folding it before you head to the smaller models, before you head to the smaller versions. So let's get straight into one of the buses then. So after I printed the ones that I chose, so this is what the buses and possibly the food loaders came out as. So this is the original size for the buses right here. However, I made them this much bigger, as you can see the difference here. And this is the shrunken down version of the Staircar. And here we have the original size of the Staircar just there. So now what you want to do is, whichever one you want to start off with, I'm going to be starting off with the buses, of course, just because they're easier as well. So yeah, I'm going to start off with these, and I'm going to show you guys what to do in a minute. Because I've done this before, I'm not actually going to be using the larger bus. I'm just going to be using the small one. That was just to demonstrate. So here we have the bus. Of course, I've just cut it out very easily, and now you got to do some fine line cutting with your scissors. So let's get going. Okay, so once you guys have cut it out, this is what it should look like. Remember to keep the flap on the side of the bus, which doesn't have the roof connected to it, and make sure to keep the flaps here because they're very important. So the next thing you guys want to do is want to start folding down the sides of the buses like that, and then making sure that they come back up. But you want to make sure that they don't stay like this, because otherwise the bus won't look great. You want to make sure that they're nice and loose and can stick at that 90-degree angle, like so. So yeah, fold them all up, and then I'll show you guys what tabs to glue first. Okay, so after you guys have folded up all of the edges, like so, this is what the bus should be looking like. It should naturally look a bit like a bus. Then you're going to use a very simple, just a normal glue stick. And the first tab that I recommend gluing is the tab to glue the roof down. So you're very simply just going to apply some glue there. You can't put enough glue, however you can put too little. So I've realised, so I make sure to put on a lot more than I possibly need, because I can wipe it off after. However, if you don't use enough, it will continuously coming undone. So I've just put the glue down, and now I've just got to put that on, like so, and then very lightly hold it, and then a trick, put it down on the table and just make sure that it looks a bit like a square, or a rectangle in this case. And then I'd let that dry before you glue up any of the other sides, so I'll be back once it's dry. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to glue up the other sides as well. Just very simply put some glue on there, like so, and then just fold it up, push it on like that, and then do the same for the other side real quick. And then just hold it like that for a bit. Once you see it doesn't come undone, you can put it down and leave it to dry again for about 3 to 5 minutes. And once it's dried, you have completed the first piece of GSE in the 1:400 scale for your airport. I don't really recommend making the big version of this, purely because this is very easy. However, for the Staircar, which we are going to make next, I would definitely recommend building a bigger version first, as it was very tricky to make. So let's move this out of the way and let's get in the printout again, and you're gonna want to cut roughly around the Staircar first. So once you guys have cut out the Staircar, just like I have, one thing that I've realized from making a couple of these is that you guys can I'm gonna try to do this in front of camera. It might not work out well. You guys want to cut out this part here that I'm doing at the moment, purely because I don't think you need it. Let's just take that out, just there. So I'm doing it so all of this part up here you don't need. You just want it like this. So you're gonna want to do it for both sides. So before any folding is taking place, your Staircar should look something like this, and I'm gonna show you guys what it should look like after it's been folded. Okay, so after you guys have done all the folding, this is what it should look like. The Staircar should start to just take some shape by itself, and then what you're gonna want to do is I'm gonna do this off camera because this is quite hard. You're gonna want to put glue on that flap down there, on this flap here, as well as on the flap at the bottom of the stairs, that one right there. So I'll get back to you guys once I've glued that. And then you want to just simply stick the tabs together, and it's how they'd look normally. And here we go, here's the Staircar. Yes, I've messed up a bit on the top, however that's fine. I just want to quickly talk about this, the Malaysia A380. The reason that Malaysia designed this logo is because they actually received the 100th A380, even though they are only operating 6 at the moment. So yeah, there we go. Let's bring the bus in. So this is what the GSE is. Remember, the links in order to make these are in the description. And now I'm just going to show you guys a couple of videos of them next to some aircraft. So these Staircars can be used on bigger aircraft, such as the A350-1000. Here we have 2 Staircars, one here, one here. However, they aren't raised all the way up. So if you guys are going to make some bigger ones, you could just extend them in like a Word document, make them a bit bigger. And here we've got the cars pulling up, which looks quite nice. And here we've got 2 Staircars next to the A320 family, specifically an A320, and that just reaches to the level quite well. And luckily the buses also got the Aer Lingus livery on them, so they just look very nice with the Aer Lingus. So once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you guys want any more details on the Airbus A321 giveaway in the Delta livery by Gemini Jets, to go have a look at the post. I posted about it on Instagram at aviation133. But once again, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.